go take a look at the market today for February 24th, 2025. It was certainly a red day overall in markets. You had Nvidia down 3%, Tesla down 2%, Broadcom down nearly 5%. And there was of the major Mag 7 names, most of them were down. Only Apple really bucked the trend here. You definitely had strength in healthcare as well as consumer staples. Energy did fairly well on top of that. But broadly, the S&P was down about 0.5%. The NASDAQ, though, down 1.2%. And the Dow actually eked out a slight gain. And this is something I said over the weekend, which was I'm starting to get a bit bearish on the market. We had economic news that was weak last week, and it really had to do, really on Friday, was that consumer sentiment number definitely missed to the downside in a big way. And obviously what's happening with DOGE and potential layoffs across the government, that could precipitate more wide-ranging layoffs. And I've said this before, it'll be very important to see how Trump's agenda is implemented and what things come first. And if tax cuts don't come first, if there's no stimulus to go along with trimming of government spending, you are likely to have some sort of recession. So that is increasingly becoming a more likely outcome, and the market is pricing that accordingly. And now we do have Nvidia earnings on Wednesday. That will be a big catalyst one way or the other. And obviously there's a lot of expectation with AI, but we've seen Microsoft already talking about pulling back. It's saying, okay, we're going to do $80 billion in CapEx this year, but it seems like they're hinting like that might be it for a while, or at least they'll slow down in the future. And so, what does the DeepSeek news mean for AI capacity needs and compute needs, and how does that feed through into Nvidia and their projections as well? So that'll be a big factor. We did have Apple announce they are going to invest $500 billion into the U.S. overall, hiring about 20,000 workers. And so this certainly will help them pivot away from China. They're already doing that in some respects, going over to India. But this is really doubling down on U.S. manufacturing, U.S. innovation. A lot of this will be in regards to Apple TV and production and things like that. But certainly this is along the lines of what President Trump is going for and trying to push these large companies to do, which is invest in America. And Apple is certainly doing that. And you see that with the price of the stock, definitely bucking the trend so far this year, as well as to start this week. So that was really the market today. No real news on the tariff front. It's really that overhang of the Nvidia earnings. We are past OPEX, so we don't have that's kind of throwing a monkey wrench in volatility in the short term. You did have the dollar index that was flat. Gold finished up once again, 0.3%. Bitcoin was down a little bit, and even after hours, it was down a bit more. And you had oil up 0.4%. So you're seeing strength in energy, basic materials, utilities, REITs. Across the board, you're just getting money moving into safer place and money moving out of this AI revolution play. And the question is, how much further does it have to go? Is this a minor correction, or is this a complete rethinking of how AI is going to be evolving and deployed, and the money that's going to go into the compute capacity and all of this? And that's what the market will try to answer a little bit more on Wednesday when Nvidia numbers come out. But certainly a red day. NASDAQ continues to be weak, and we know that those tech stocks are a huge weighting in the S&P 500. So if they continue to stay to the downside, so will the market. Well, that about does it. This is the market wrap up for February 24th, 2025.